He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying. It's like fruity.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties.
What kind of shit is this?
Y'all, it looks like 50 Cent is back in the spotlight as he once again takes aim at Diddy. And yes, as we're aware, Sean Love Combs is currently facing scrutiny. Interestingly, he's showing even more affection toward fellow actor Reginald VelJohnson, who portrayed Carl Winslow on the show Family Matters.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother.
I'd like to speak to Edward alone, so...
So I should get lost?
Thanks. Well, that party you went to last night must have been a real doozy.
You know, Diddy and 50 Cent haven't exactly been best buds since way back in the early 2000s. But guess what? Their feud popped back into the spotlight almost 2 decades later. Yep, in March 2024, Homeland Security went and raided 2 of Diddy's places, one in Los Angeles and the other in Miami. And get this, it was all linked to a federal investigation into sex trafficking. Crazy stuff, right? Now the rumor mill is swirling around and fans are going crazy all over the internet.
Like I see, like when Diddy, Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and you know, we just chilling and shit like that. And me,
messed up my childhood when he told me that.
Everybody know me, right?
Right.
I'm a goofy, funny and stuff like that. So I hear just wearing out some shit. I'm like, huh? Like hearing that, I'm like, on 6-0, who's wearing this bitch out?
Right.
Nigga, I kick in the door, poof, kick in the door. I seen Carl Winslow put his
That's
head
the
up.
father. Ain't that the father from Family Matters?
Yeah.
No way.
The dad. The dad.
Oh, the dad.
The dad.
The dad.
I swear to God, dad homies, neighborhood crib. So when I seen that,
Man.
and then
So who was piping Carl? Diddy?
yeah, Diddy was.
Apparently, Diddy was caught in a compromising situation with actor Reginald VelJohnson. Looks like 50 Cent is back at it, trolling Diddy on social media. Seems like Fifth is pulling out all the stops to get under the skin of the bad boy mogul. Just when Diddy might have thought he was in the clear, another challenge pops up right in front of him. Looks like it's shaping up to be quite a year for him, trying to navigate through all the skeletons coming out of his closet. Just a few weeks ago, we saw a huge display of authority. A bunch of agents, some of them heavily armed, outside of Sean Diddy Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami. TV news choppers caught it all as Department of Homeland Security agents executed a search warrant as part of an investigation into alleged trafficking.
I'm convinced guys like 50 probably have.
That's the thing I always said. I was like, listen, if 50 don't like you, there's a reason. If 50 is out here not liking you, there is a fucking reason.
You know what I mean? And by the way, and you saw the interview where they were interviewing 50, and he's like, it's a podcast, and he's like, this dude during a podcast with 50 and Diddy was like, yeah, daddy, let's go shopping. And he's like, what the f are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let another man take me
shopping. What are you talking about?
I'm like, what you just said? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no. Dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that.
It's one thing to deny allegations once or twice, but when you've got scores of people lining up with evidence against you, it's pretty clear you're not just denying, you're straight up lying. Looks like Diddy's found himself tangled up in a similar situation. 50 Cent addressed Diddy's situation when he dropped a video on Instagram. In the clip, it looks like the bad boy mogul is texting him, inviting him to hang out, have a drink, and even be in his next rap video. You know, the whole shebang. For many fans, it seemed pretty surprising that Diddy would still have the nerve to pull a stunt like that, especially considering how 50 Cent has been constantly calling him out. Maybe Diddy's got some new tricks up his sleeve? Looks like we'll have to keep our eyes peeled and dive headfirst into the juicy details to uncover what's really going on.
Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party.
Time to buckle up and sip on that piping hot tea. Recently, the G-Unit boss shared a story claiming Diddy was caught having a physical relationship with actor Reginald VelJohnson, known for his roles as Carl Winslow in Family Matters and Al Powell in Die Hard. So, the rumor gossip started from a podcast called Drinks with Jinx. A guest named Luz Cannon alleged that he witnessed Diddy engaging in intimate activity with VelJohnson at one of the hip-hop mogul's parties. While many fans speculate about the truth behind these allegations, Diddy's actions and the evidence surrounding them do raise questions for some. The recent raid on his home certainly adds fuel to the fire. Additionally, Diddy is known for his love of partying and has a reputation for hosting lavish events with some unconventional activities thrown in the mix.
You're watching the game, my brother eating some chicken and waffles. This pretty black right here. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, you did your thing this season. And this kid, my man boy, shit, I had to pat him down before he came to my house. He was so believable. He's got a little bit man boy in him, though. I can tell. I can tell.
Cannon spilled all the beans about how it allegedly went down and even provided details about when and where it supposedly happened at the party. Sounds like he's serving up some piping hot tea. He said, when Diddy Carl Winslow, we was at the party, he said. And you know, we just chilling and shit. Everybody know me, I'm a goofy I'm funny and stuff like that. So, I hear it just wearing out some shit. I'm like, who's wearing this bitch out? I kicked in the door. Boom, kicking the door. I seen Carl Winslow put his head up. I swear to God on dead homie, neighborhood crip.
I'm just hearing like, like all that shit. I'm like, oh, somebody wearing this bitch out on Crip. So I go, busting the door. I look up, I see Carl Winslow. I'm like, oh, 6'0", like this is crazy.
He continued, when I seen that, because right, Diddy came back, and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money. I'm like, because that shit crazier than a
Diddy came back and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money.
Apparently, 50 Cent has been thoroughly enjoying himself and entertaining his audience trolling Diddy over the past few months. Just recently, he grabbed a snippet from Kesha's Coachella performance to once again make his stance crystal clear on the matter. In mid-April, the Los Angeles native made a surprise appearance on stage as a guest performer during Renee Rapp's set at the festival's outdoor theater. The two pop stars joined forces for a rendition of the 2009 hit single TikTok, which kicks off with the iconic line, "Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy." Recently, 50 decided to address the rumor by posting a video on Instagram. In the clip, it appears that the bad boy mogul is messaging him, extending an invitation to hang out, grab a drink, and even be part of his next rap video. You know, the whole deal. Yo, this is fun to me. I had to share this. It made me laugh, Piff wrote alongside the screen recording. But it's kind of fuzzy whether this is someone else's video or if he cooked up this exchange using some software or interface. 50 also posted Carl Winslow's picture and captioned, "All right, this is, I'm not exactly sure what to claim any longer," 50 Cent composed. So Diddy was having fun with Carl's booty as well. Lol, I need a drink, guys. It seems like Diddy and 50 Cent have a history that's as tangled as a ball of yarn. They both rose up in the rap game around the same time, and boy, have they been butting heads for almost as long.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love?
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait, you didn't hear this?
No.
Now, Miran,
yeah.
What does that sound authentic?
It absolutely. Oh my God.
Now, Diddy's been keeping pretty mum about the whole thing, but 50 Cent? Well, he's been anything but quiet. He's been pretty vocal about denouncing his fellow rapper. Piff really took a swing at Diddy by sharing that screen recording, and to add fuel to the fire, he even threw in the whole shopping incident that really amped up their feud. Now, for those who might not be up to speed, Combs actually invited 50 to go shopping, saying, "Why don't we go shopping or some shit? I mean, I'll pay for it." Combs allegedly told 50 Cent, "He's telling me we gotta kick it." It seems like in that video, 50 was also aiming his past grievances with Diddy, particularly over the whole Carl Winslow incident. However, coming back to the Reginald drama, despite the numerous rumors and speculations surrounding his sexuality, Reginald has chosen not to publicly address his personal life or make any official statements regarding his sexuality. However, this rumor kind of fits with other stories about Combs having a thing for bigger guys. And hey, there's also talk that VelJohnson might have been romantically linked with the late actor James Avery. You know, the guy who played Uncle Phil on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I still be careful what I say because I live in Saudi Arabia. And if, and part of our religion that if you accuse somebody of something, if you don't have 4 witnesses, the punishment come back on us. So I can't really say if he really done that to these girls or not. And that's not even to take away from them, but I know he's a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, we've been hearing some stories about him that he been doing some weird things and moving weird, and he always been, you know what I mean? Always been a snake type of dude.
When Darius McCrary, who played VelJohnson's TV son, sat down with Satire Publicity to chat about the show, he was asked if VelJohnson's sexuality ever came up during their time on Family Matters. McCrary was pretty clear, saying he never understood why people are so concerned about someone's sexuality or personal choices. For what reason is that even an inquiry? I mean, with any craftsman, what does their sexuality have to do with them engaging you, them performing for you? McCrary added that he disliked how the media can control someone's portrayal and influence the audience's perception. Now, let's talk about James Avery and Reginald VelJohnson's rumored relationship. While VelJohnson was rocking the role of Winslow on Family Matters, James Avery, who played Uncle Phil on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was also making waves. They were even listed as the top 3 closeted black actors despite being at the peak of their careers. This was largely due to rumors about them being in a secret relationship. Yes, you heard that right. Back then, there were a lot of rumors about Winslow and Uncle Phil dating. And when Uncle Phil made a surprise appearance on the set of Family Matters in 2014, it just added fuel to the fire. Some speculated that it was a well-kept secret, while others questioned their relationship. However, neither actor addressed the rumors and chose to remain silent. When Avery got married, the rumors eventually faded away. Sadly, the talented actor passed away in 2014 due to complications from open-heart surgery. If you're wondering how this connects to Diddy, consider this. If Reginald VelJohnson was indeed gay, then there could be some truth to the allegations. After all, we're well aware that Diddy has been linked to affairs with various people in Hollywood, and that's exactly why 50 keeps calling him out in the first place. This drama takes things to a whole new level, especially when Lil Rod accused Diddy of harassing him. So, do you see the dots connecting now? As people speak out against Diddy, many fans still believe there might be truth to the speculation about his sexuality. In the extensive filing, Jones lays out some damning accusations against Diddy. Jones alleges that during their collaboration, he was subjected to sexual assault, coerced into engaging in sexual acts, pressured to solicit workers, drugged, humiliated, and subjected to repeated groping of his anus and genitals while in Diddy's presence. But that's not all. Jones also claims he's being shortchanged by over $50,000 for his contributions to Combs' album. Among his numerous allegations and troubling experiences, the filing details how his life has been severely affected ever since he began traveling with Combs to the mogul's residences in Los Angeles, New York, Florida, and even his yacht in the U.S. Virgin Islands under what he describes as an implied work agreement. Furthermore, Jones states that the mogul has been threatening him for over a year. Amidst this, 50 Cent wasted no time capturing the moment of Jones's filing and sharing it with his followers on Instagram. He wrote, "This is gonna be so good. What you wanna bet I'ma get these tapes," he wrote. "I'll pay top dollar for them. You been over there? I don't go to puffy parties. That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties," 50 Cent quipped during an October 2023 concert per social media footage. "He'll hug you from the front and the back at the same time? F you talking about? Look, if you into that, you into that. I'm fine with it, to each his own. I'm just saying this ain't my mother kind of party. It's uncomfortable. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom when shit like that is going on." For Diddy, this latest legal ordeal isn't an isolated incident. The filing and the wave of scandalous headlines that followed came just weeks after he reached a settlement for an undisclosed amount with his ex-partner, the recording artist Cassie. Their agreement came swiftly just one day after she filed her explosive lawsuit accusing Combs of rape and ongoing physical abuse. Comparing the two cases side by side reveals striking similarities in the accusations leveled against Combs, particularly regarding the alleged abuse, including specific claims of forced encounters with sex workers. Combs has vehemently denied all the claims made against him in 4 lawsuits alleging sexual assault and misconduct. Some of these lawsuits were filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act's 1-year window, allowing adult victims to file suits against alleged abusers. In December, before Jones's court filing, the mogul addressed his fans directly on Instagram, refuting all the claims made against him. Combs made a statement saying, "I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy," he said in December. "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." It does seem quite suspicious that these allegations are surfacing, especially after such a high-profile event like the raid on his properties. It's natural to question the timing and motives behind such accusations. Fans have been buzzing about it, taking to social media in a frenzy. It's pretty compelling that these rumors about Diddy's alleged affair with Reginald VelJohnson are surfacing now, but why? Well, it seems like someone has finally decided to speak up and shed light on what's really been happening behind the scenes in the Hollywood industry, including Diddy's interactions with fellow actors. Diddy's dating history in Hollywood has been quite extensive, but this latest rumor about him possibly dating Carl Winslow from J-Lo definitely caught everyone off guard. It might sound messy, but hey, sometimes truth can be stranger than fiction. It's also definitely worth pondering that Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-wife, had reportedly been planning to write a tell-all book about her life, including her marriage to Sean Diddy Combs and his infidelity. However, before the book could be released, Kim tragically passed away. While her cause of death was officially attributed to pneumonia, given the recent exposures surrounding Diddy, many people now question whether her death was natural. This adds another layer of speculation to the drama, considering Kim's long history with Diddy and her intimate knowledge of his actions. It raises the question of whether Kim may have been aware of Diddy's other relationships, including those with men, and whether this knowledge played a role in her untimely demise. And let's not forget that Fifth has been exposing that for years, too, allegedly claiming that Kim was afraid of Diddy. The theft of laptops from Kim Porter's house before her death certainly adds another intriguing element to the story. What could have been in those stolen laptops from Kim Porter's house that was so crucial? It's like she might have been privy to Diddy's connections with Carl Winslow and other Hollywood celebrities. And if that's not enough, even Cassie spoke out about some of Diddy's strange wishes. The first lawsuit, filed in November 2023 by the singer Cassie, who dated Combs and was signed to his label, made shocking allegations. It claimed that he pressured her into having male workers while he filmed and later her. This also shows that Diddy took pleasure in others who might actually be gay. In another complaint, a woman identified only as Jane Doe alleges that in 2003, when she was just 17, Combs flew her on a private jet to New York, where he and 2 other men gave her drugs and alcohol and her. Then, in a suit filed in February, music producer Rodney Jones Jr. accuses Combs of grabbing his genitals without consent and forcing him to solicit workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. These cases are like gripping chapters in a blockbuster novel, drawing us in with their mix of fame, power, and controversy. Combs, a heavyweight in both music and fashion, finds himself at the center of this storm, his past haunted by allegations of violence that have long simmered beneath the surface. Diddy has also come under the spotlight as Homeland Security made waves with a dramatic raid on 2 of Combs' properties, all part of a sprawling investigation into trafficking. Earlier today, Monday, Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, New York, executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available, a spokesperson for HSI told Newsweek in a statement. As the investigation swirls with uncertainty around Combs' role, the drama unfolded right at his doorstep in Los Angeles. Caught in the spotlight were his sons, Justin and King Combs, their hands cuffed, injecting another dose of suspense into the unfolding narrative. In the whirlwind of events surrounding Diddy, it's clear that his connections will also come under scrutiny. Only time will reveal what lies ahead for him. As social media erupts with speculation about Diddy's rumored relationship with Reginald VelJohnson, all we can do is sit tight and wait. Will Diddy once again dismiss the rumors, or will someone finally spill the whole truth? The suspense is palpable as we watch the drama unfold. The mystery surrounding Reginald's personal life only adds fuel to the fire of speculation, especially when it comes to rumors about his sexuality. Despite the swirling gossip, Reginald has maintained a steadfast silence, refusing to publicly address these intimate details. As for the latest whispers linking him to Diddy, it's a curious twist indeed. Yet, as they say, truth can be stranger than fiction. While the possibility remains open, it's ultimately a puzzle waiting to be solved. Until then, the truth behind this latest rumor remains shrouded in uncertainty, leaving us all to ponder the possibilities. What are your thoughts on the entire situation? Do you believe there's truth to the speculation about Diddy's involvement with the actor, or is it merely another conspiracy theory? Share your opinions in the comments section below.